弟子规》这本书。
是古圣先贤的教导。
The rules for students
are the sage's teachings.
首孝悌，次谨信，泛爱众，而亲仁，有余力，则学文。
偷皇家树，
菊来福兮，
天地之间，美好的橘树。
橘树是应在南国生长。Between heaven and earth, beautiful tangerine trees.
Tangerine trees feel comfortable in this southland.
The translation process with my language partner helped us both realize a lot of similarities between both of our native cultures, and by the end of it I was able to learn a really profound lesson about the long-standing morals that are embedded in Chinese culture.
My cultural experience learning the Jusong and also learn how to count poetically while reciting lyrics.
I feel that reading the rules of students are very interesting. I would like to read more through it so I can become a well-rounded student and individual.
Experiences while learning Mandarin and the Jusong helped me understand the Chinese culture.
This dialogue has been an amazing experience, and I've learned so much from this. It was really interesting to explore the two classical Chinese poems bilingually because it let me connect more to the language and culture. And also learning them in English and Chinese really helped me appreciate the beauty and history behind the poems more.
I really enjoyed learning Jusong and Dizigui.
I thought the bilingual interpretation was a good way to understand classical Chinese in both modern Chinese and English.
I think that the cross-cultural dialogue was very interesting.
My exposure to ancient Chinese literature such as Dizigui and Jusong has deepened my understanding of Chinese language and literature.
I thought it was very interesting to learn classical Chinese texts like Dizigui and Jusong. It was something I had never done before. And I also thought it was very interesting to sing and learn how to play hulusa as well. I had a great time learning some classical Chinese culture that I had never learned before.
It's been an interesting experience. It's amazing how so much meaning is packed into a few words in classical Chinese. I don't think I'll forget Jusong anytime soon.
The Dizigui and the Jusong really helped show the connection that we shared on this experience and symbolized what each of us took away from this experience.
I thought this approach to bilingual interpretation was very unique. It used a base idea of Confucian thinking and coupled it with a modern interpretation that can be applied to one's lifestyle even today. I thought it was very creative.
It was interesting to read the traditional rules for students in classical Chinese.
I think that learning classical Chinese was very helpful. It allowed me to understand China as a whole, especially the Chinese people and their culture.
I think performing the Chinese classics bilingually really enhanced the Chinese course. It was really interesting to see the differences between the classical and the modern Chinese. Having it read in both English and Chinese helped to break down language barriers for both the Northeastern students and their language partners.
It was really interesting learning about classical Chinese because I never learned about it before.
My experiences with classical Chinese, like Di Zugui and Jusong, have broadened my understanding of China.